2nd and 10.
Set up. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Go.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Michigan man, Quinny Hayes. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Mustang Knights, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cub 19, Cub 19.
Back to throw is Ward. That was brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down.
Cougar 19.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Colts.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he stops at 25. The drive will...
Cowboy 80.
On 1st down, Ward. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 1st down, it's Ward. He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught. What a throw. Tim DK. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Titans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Roger McCreary up from his corner spot makes the play. Second down, they need 7.
Come on. 60 Bobcat. 60. Ready.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see it completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
I like that call on third down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on third down, they bring out more defensive backs, they bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating third down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with third down run.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Indianapolis.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10.
Panther 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's the massive second-year tackle, T'Vondre Sweat. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Let's go.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And showing the quick feet there as he gets forward for a pickup of 3. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 7. Throwing, Ward. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. Third down coming up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Ball rest at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
13 yards. First down, Titans.
Here's a throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go, here we go. 19 shot. Ready.
Again, it's Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Colts will take over at their own 14-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Moving left. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes banned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And they mark him down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Okay, break.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw, it's Richardson. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completed. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
41-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Cut.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Ready.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to have a Colts first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1. Just a gain of 3. And a new set of downs.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Ready.
It's Richardson on the move. Forced to his right. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Dragon 60. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And that one's going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Richardson going to look to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he'll take it on in. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
His kick is good. Makes the score Colts 14, Titans 7. Roberto Sanchez to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Now, first down throw for Ward. That one's to the sideline complete. Nice grab as he stays in bounds. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. Out to his right. Now he'll run. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
2nd and 5.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll try the left side with Pollard. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Move change. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On the run to the right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Get it! Viking 18! Steady!
On second down, here's Ward. Throw, left side, taken in by Eilman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Quick throw here is complete. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Craft all 80!
On play action, it's Ward. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Titans are looking at a first and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Hold it ready.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's
Let's
first
go now.
and goal.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready, right?
To the air again. Ward. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go, here we go.
On play action, Richardson. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Richardson. Forced out wide. He takes off. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, cut my team. Cut the 60, cut the...
Throwing, Richardson. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break and come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Unlock line. Net.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get this past the 25 out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And them up and down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Colts first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On the bootleg, it's Richardson. Flush to his right. That's caught by the first-round pick, Tyler Warren. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Let's go. 60 Vikes.
Second down throw to Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big gainer for Indianapolis. And even 30 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. That'll give on the ground. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Cougar 19.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll be third down. Here's Richardson. Forced out wide. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they paid off with 6. It's first and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey. Let's go.
From the gun, Richardson. And he's in. And Mitchell dozen for the year. Extra point try now for Tucker. The kick is good. And the Colts up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. Moving outside the pocket. He keeps it himself, and he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Okay, great.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. 19, Lion.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
From the gun, here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On the return is Gould.
Anthony Gould on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, pass the 60, pass the 60.
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
Here we go, Shaq.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Good recovery after the penalty. Back within a couple of yards of that 1st down.
A gain of 13.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is caught. And he will score again. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown Colts. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find itself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Viking 18. Let's go.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. He's inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. It's Ward. Flush to his right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Quiddy Pay, his second sack of the afternoon. Number 5 for him on the year.
Let's go now.
Here's Ward. Throwing right. It's taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing on third down. Ward exiting the pocket right. He'll try to run for it. And the Titans are going to have themselves a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away
to the goal line and in. Gunnar Helm. Touchdown Titans. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2.
Cougar 19.
Throwing is Ward. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on. Hey!
Looking to throw. Richardson. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
Okay, ready?
At the 35-yard line.
Yep, go.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And that'll go for a gain of about 4, with Jarius Sneed in on the stop.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Viking 18.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
It's Richardson on the move. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. And Ryan Mitchell, touchdown scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. That, not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
That's 19 Lions. Cowboy 80.
On first down, Ward. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's go, let's go. Buffalo 18.
On first and 10, Ward. He'll look deep here for Burks. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads, but 4 interceptions into today's game. You find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
So, a big one there to start the drive. And even 50 yards.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, it doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
18.
Richardson forced to his right. Going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
79 Broncos.
Now, first down throw for Ward. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Cameron Bynum.
Ward's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set. Viking 18. Go.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Out to his right. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short game. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. That, not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
On the set.
2nd down and 8.
70 Ranger. Here we go. Set. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Rig alert. Rig alert. Ready.
To throw, it's Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Richardson to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up. That's Samuel Womack.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Ready? Let's go now. Cougar 19.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the 1. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line, and in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. And now, more problems. After the safety, the free kick goes out of bounds.
Cup 19. Cup 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On first down, it's Richardson. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Ready?
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
70 Lions. Let's go.
They go right back to Taylor. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Ready, ready?
On the bootleg, it's Richardson. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Left take 19. Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing is Richardson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple.
Come on.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Colts will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. Now it is first and goal.
Pass, 18, run, Broncos, ready.
Richardson going to look to throw, and they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. At 9, Mitchell, touchdown Colts. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught. He's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll go back to Pollard on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
To throw on second down is Ward. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that gets him a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Here we go, set, let go.
Here's Ward now on second down. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
And it's third down.
Ward now on third down. Going for it all. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Ready? Cougar 19. Let's go.
They snap it to Ward. He's got his man. Complete to Iomatters. And he's going to have a Titans first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
And the Titans first down.
So it's a win for the Colts. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Of a chance to go for the season sweep on the road. later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.